Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I will be doing a reading vlog for you guys. Yeah, I know, I just posted one. Actually, when this is being posted, no I haven't. So in this reading vlog I'm going to be doing basically what I read in a week, how much I read in a week as a full-time college student and a person who has a job. So I obviously don't get as much reading done as other people because I don't have as much time to read. I do go to school full-time. I'm a sophomore in college and I am a manager at my job, so I work at least 25 hours a week there. I won't lie, I am kind of cheating. I'm starting to film this on Friday, November 22nd, and next week I don't have as much school. I have literally one class next week because it's Thanksgiving, but I do work a lot next week because it's Thanksgiving, so work-wise it is very busy, but school-wise it is not that busy. Also, disclaimer, you may see I have better quality and better audio, and that's because I got a camera. I know, it's crazy. I feel so accomplished. I feel like a real YouTuber now that I have a camera, because what the heck. But yeah, so if you guys see me looking over here sometimes like I am right now, it's because there's a viewfinder right there and I can see myself, and that's why I'm looking over there. But yeah, it's currently like 10:30 right now, and I just wanted to start this video because I knew that I wanted to get it done by Friday of next week so it can be posted on Tuesday. So I am currently I'm currently reading two books right now. I'll show you what those books are. So the book that I am the least amount into is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Not City of Bones, City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. This is the third book in the Mortal Instruments series, and I am exactly one chapter in. I'm on chapter 2 right now, and that is page 32. Why the chapters are so long, I don't know. Cassandra Clare does that. But for the most part, I'm liking this, but I am kind of reading it because every time I start to read this book physically, my brain is not messing with it. So I am listening to the audiobook of this, but the one chapter that I did read I'm enjoying. So there's that. The next book that I'm currently 25% of the way into is The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. And this book, I read The Bride Test before because I didn't know it was a series, so I read that before and I really liked it. And now I'm reading The Kiss Quotient, and I am 82 pages into this book, which is 25%, and I am actually really enjoying this. I honestly have nothing bad to say about this book. I like the characters, the storyline. It's fake dating, I guess, or not really, but kind of, and I'm really enjoying it. Helen Huang's writing is so easy for me to digest and read, and I just love it. So these are the two books that I'm currently reading right now, and I probably won't read much more tonight, but if I do, I will update you guys. And yeah, but that's where I'm gonna leave it at for right now. I will see you guys when I have another update. I have updates for you guys. Ignore my scarf. I am in fact going to bed after this, but I need to give you updates on The Kiss Quotient because I've read a good amount of it today. Not at work. At work, I was on chapter 13. I read to chapter 13 yesterday. So yesterday, I read 120 pages. Great. So I started on chapter 13 and I read to like I think I read like maybe 30 pages while at work, which honestly is more than I was expecting to get done, but I read that much at work. And then when I got home I read to page 214, so I read like 100 and something pages. No, I read like 100 pages today. I'll take it. And how do I feel about this book? I actually am really liking it. I like Stella, I like Michael. They're very developed characters. They're very three-dimensional, and I enjoy that in the book. And also both characters, I don't know if you guys know about Helen Huang and her books, they all one of the main characters is always neurodivergent, at least in this series. I read the second book in the series first, and the male main character was neurodivergent, and in this book our female main character is neurodivergent, and I like seeing that representation. I personally am not, or I don't think I am, but I do have a friend and a god brother who is, so it's nice to see that representation. And I'm really enjoying this because you're kind of seeing like what they struggle with on a daily basis, how things are a lot harder for them because it just is. So it's nice to see that. The romance is really good. In this book, Stella has problems, like she's neurodivergent, so she has like problems with social cues and social interactions in general, and she's basically trying to get better at sex, and she hires an escort to basically teach her how to be good at it. And her escort is Michael, and they start to develop feelings pretty quickly, actually. And usually that would annoy me, and Insta love does annoy me, but it's not done in a way that is annoying to me because they are not together. So I'm really enjoying this. I think it, like I said, it's very deep. Each character has their own problems outside of the main problem between them. They have their own problems as well, and I always love when the conflict is not only between characters but also like within the characters' lives and with other people in the story. It's also nice to see Kai. We don't see him as much in this story, obviously, because this is the first book, so we don't see him as much, but I do like to see Kai because I read that book first. Yeah, I am really enjoying this, if you can't tell. I have like 100 pages left. That's why I told myself I am going to read to 214. So I only have 100 pages left to read tomorrow, because I know tomorrow is, I don't know if I'm gonna get much reading done tomorrow because I have work at 9 and I'll get home at 4, and then I have to take an exam. So a lot of reading probably won't get done. But while I'm at work, I'll probably like listen to City of Bones. I'm not sure yet. Tomorrow we will figure out what I'm going to do. But I wanted to give you an update on this. I'm almost 75% through, so the conflict, the third act breakup is coming up, and I'm not excited about it. But it is what it is, you know? So that's my update. I'm gonna go to sleep now because I have a raging migraine and I need to take my medicine and go to sleep. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, y'all, I'm tired, but I need to update you guys. It's gonna be a very short update because, like I said yesterday, Sunday I'm not gonna get much reading done, and I did in fact not get much reading done because I worked. I didn't have time to read at work. I had an exam when I came home, and I also had an assignment due when I got home. So I did not read that much. I read a little bit. Altogether, I read 31 pages today. I read more when I have a migraine. That's insane. But so I managed to read a whopping 3 pages in the Kiss Quotient. I'm still really liking this, so I wanted to read more of this, but like I was at work and I couldn't. It wasn't doable. So I think I'm on chapter 21 in this book. I'm not sure, and but I'm pretty sure I'm on chapter 21 in here. Loving my taps though. Loving that. Nothing much has changed from the last time I talked about it because I haven't read anything from the last time I talked about it. But I mean, I'm still enjoying it. I still think it's really good. It's keeping my attention. next, I do in fact have some updates for City of Glass. Let me not get the book wrong again. I read 28 pages of this book because I read a chapter. Actually, I didn't read it. I listened to it and I read along. So technically I read it. I kind of read it. And that was the second chapter. I'm now on chapter 3, page like 60, I think. And I don't know why Cassandra Clare does this, but her chapters are so long. And mind you, like I don't really care that much. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care that much. But when I am exhausted, I do care because the chapters are too long. But it's really hard for me to talk about this book because it is the third book in a series, so I can't really say much. But right now we're kind of just not seeing them all together. But one thing I will tell you, we are meeting new characters. We have met a character named Sebastian and a character named, what's her name? Aline. We have met Sebastian and Aline, and I can tell you right now, I do not like Aline. She's annoying, and Clary is annoying me in this book. She annoyed me in the last two, but like it's only chapter 2, and I'm very much over her already. So those are the updates regarding City of Glass. I'm not gonna be able to talk much about it just because, like I said, it is the third book in a series. But tomorrow I hope to finish the Kiss Quotient. Fingers crossed. But for now, I'm going to take myself to sleep because I need to, and then I will see you guys tomorrow.
어젯밤에 어디 있어서 내 생각하곤 있어. 너 어린아이 같아. 넌 아직까지 마음이 너나 봐. I'm feeling lonely. Something about you make me feel insecure, baby. Something about you, girl. Stay here right by my side. Feel like I am falling deeper. 여기서 alone. I feel like falling deeper, deeper. Cause I love and rewind, oh. Loving you right, baby. Love and rewind, oh. Come on and tell me now. Love and rewind, baby. Loving you right, baby. Love and rewind. Tell me what's going on now. Man, I've been switching lanes all the time on the net. AKA I'm just on a mission. 좀 당연해 너가 느끼는 지금 마음이 처음이야 이런 모든 감정들을.
Wow, that's way to end a chapter for sure. Yeah. Hello guys, I have some updates. It is currently Wednesday the 27th, the day before Thanksgiving. The day before Thanksgiving, might I add. And I do have some updates for you guys. I didn't update you guys at all yesterday because it was quite a hectic day for me yesterday. I worked for a long time. I had an 8-hour shift yesterday, and then my dog was injured, so we went to the vet after that, and then after that I came home and I went straight to sleep. So I'm pretty sure I only read 60 pages yesterday, which honestly, for the hectic day I had yesterday, is quite a lot. But the night before that, Monday night or Tuesday morning, I don't remember, I finished the Kiss Quotient, and I really like this actually. I thought it was cute. I don't know what I'm gonna give it yet. I feel like it's going to be between a 4 and a 4.25. I don't think it's gonna be any higher than that. But for what it was, I did enjoy it. There were little things that I didn't like towards the end. It was a third act breakup, but to me it made sense, so it didn't annoy me as much as a third act breakup would. But yeah, I will talk about that more like towards the end when I do my like wrap up for this video, but I did enjoy it. It's gonna be between a 4 and a 4.25, but like it was good. I'd recommend it. Yeah, also I have new glasses. Do you guys like them? I'm looking at the viewfinder right now, and I mean, I kind of like them. Kind of missed the black glasses on me. But yeah, that was this book is finished. I have not read any more of City of Glass. I think I'm going to be listening to that a lot while I am cooking tomorrow for Thanksgiving, but I have not read any more of that since I last updated you guys. But I have read a lot of a different book, and that book is You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose, and I am 149 pages through this book. There is just over 300 pages, I'm pretty sure. There is 322 pages in this book, so I'm like about halfway. And my thoughts, it's not like, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a thriller, and I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, I guess I'm not like scared at all, but I will say I feel like the person that everyone else thinks is like the bad guy or like the antagonist of the book, the person that is going to cause the conflict, I do not think that it's that person. We have two main characters. We have Calvin and we have Grace, and I feel like a lot of people are going to move towards Calvin being like the person to do what is happening, but I don't think it's him. I am very, very, what's the word? I'm very, not intrigued. What is the word? Suspicious. I'm very suspicious of Grace. I don't know what it is about her. I think she's just weird. And there's this one scene that really solidified the fact that, no, this girl is weird. But there's a lot of characters. Well, not a lot of characters, but there's multiple characters that I'm like, are weird. And Calvin is just not one of them. Like, is Calvin obsessed with Grace? Very much so. And that's a little weird. But also that happens with people every day. They have obsessions. And I think that that is the least weird thing out of everything that is happening in this book. So yeah, that's one thing. I kind of don't know where this is going, but I have some suspicions. There's another thing. So Grace is at an Airbnb, and it's kind of like a bed and breakfast. So like she's staying in Calvin's house. His house is an Airbnb and he rents out rooms, and she's staying there, and she has taken a liking to Calvin or whatever, and she's like expecting this man to tell her everything about his life. Like, Calvin's not asking questions about his personal life. Does he have this infatuation with Grace? Yes, he does. But also, like, he's not trying to like learn more about her life, because I think he realizes like she's leaving in 10 days. Whereas Grace, she's kind of like, well, why isn't he telling me about his brother? Why isn't he telling me about his parents? Why is he telling me this? Why is he telling me that? Girl, you met him 5 days ago. He's not. That's not gonna happen. That's not what this is. And she's all like, I don't want anything for long term. Yet she's asking him these personal questions. It doesn't make sense to me. It's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Yeah. So, but I will say I've read a lot of this in one day. I read the first 60 pages in one day, and then I've read about 90 pages today. So I mean, I'm getting through it pretty quickly. I usually do get through thriller books really quickly because they're short chapters and you kind of want to know what's going to happen next. I want to know what's going to happen next. Am I invested? No, I'm not invested. It's kind of just boring because there's not really much happening, and then there's like some things that are happening, but they kind of make sense because the man lives on a farm. So I'm just like, well, okay. I don't know, guys. I'm not crazy about it. I will say that. But I think maybe once I get 75%, that's a long time to get into a book for it to kind of get interesting. Now that I'm thinking about it. But I'm not going to DNF it. I'm like 50% of the way through the book. I'm going to finish it. But the rating, I don't think will be that high. Just because I'm just not interested. And it's not grasping me like I usually do. Like if a thriller book doesn't like hook me, it's very hard for me to rate it high. Because you got to get my attention if you want me to like the book. And my attention has yet to be gotten. I'm kind of just reading this because I want to see what else can happen. Like, I want to see what the twist could possibly be. Like, is it what I think it is? I don't know. So yeah, those are my thoughts right now. I'm honestly probably going to finish this today. I think I have to edit a video that was supposed to go up. It's currently Wednesday. I did not post yesterday because of my hectic day. I came home and I went straight to sleep, so I did not post yesterday. I'm posting today. But yeah, so I have to edit that, and then I think I might edit some clips for this video. And yeah, but I might listen to the audiobook because I mean that's like, I think I might have like 2 hours left if I just listen to it. I don't know, we'll see. But I will be finishing this book today, and you guys will be getting an update from me today. And yeah, maybe it'll get better, maybe it won't. We shall see. I'm gonna go do stuff. Hello. It is very late, and I'm deciding to read this. Why? I don't know. I've been jumpy lately, so honestly, this is not the best idea, but you do what you have to do, right? So when I first started, I was on chapter, can y'all see that? 31. I'm now on chapter 36 on day 8. This, like, they split it up. You know how books have parts? This book kind of has parts, but they're days. And I'm on day 8 out of 11. So, you know how I was saying in the last clip, I think it was last clip at least, I was like, yeah, like, no, Calvin's not weird. Like, he just, like, it's weird, but it's not, like, creepy weird. Like, it's not, like, weird enough for me to think that he's, like, a suspect. No, that has changed. That has since changed. Everyone in this book is weird. Every single person in this book is weird. And I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to think. The way he treats her is weird, and the kind of relationship that they expect to have with them only knowing each other for 7 days is a bit odd on both of their ends. She expects him to tell her every single thing, and that is not how life works when you have just met someone 7 days ago. Calvin over here thinking that they're gonna get married or something. Sir, you met her a week ago. Please calm down. It's weird. I wouldn't necessarily say that I am, like, scared. But, like, some weird stuff is happening. And yeah, we have, like, this other, like, mystery element. Like, we have, like, the thriller of, like, the actual story that is going on, but then there's also, like, a side plot, like a side plot mystery that I guess I'm also I'm interested in. I want to know what happened with that. But yeah, that's my update for this. I'm gonna finish this right now. I think just get it over with and see if it gets any better for me. I think it's sitting at like a 3-star for me right now, which is not bad, but it's not great. I don't know. I'm very critical specifically of thriller books because if I'm not scared, like, was it really mission accomplished? You know? So yeah, I'm particularly tedious when it comes to my thriller books. But yeah, I have more updates though. I read some of this today. City of Glass, I think I read like 60 pages, something like that. I'm now on chapter 6. of City of Glass and this book. I liked the first two books more. I guess I can't really say anything. I'm not very far into this book at all. I am 118 pages into this book out of 496. So I mean, no, I guess so. I'm like 20% through the book. What to say? What to say? It's not that I'm not liking it. Clary is just very annoying. I've said this in every single book, and before I was brushing it off like this is all new to her, she's young, it makes sense, but now I'm kind of just like, girl, you're doing a lot. You're putting people's life in danger. Let's calm it down. There was one thing. What did Isabel say? I need to see, because she literally read Clary to a T. Not gonna lie. She said, "Fine, Clary, go ahead and do whatever you want, regardless of who it hurts. You always do anyway, don't you?" And Clary had the nerve to be hurt. Girl. And then what did she do? She went upstairs, like, did the exact opposite of what Isabel told her to do, and got her feelings hurt. I don't like to wish unhappiness on other people, but she deserved that, because you were told not to go up there. First of all, you're not even supposed to be there. Let's talk about that. You're not even supposed to be there with them. How did you get there? I know how she got there. You're not supposed to be there. You know you're not supposed to be there. So that's annoying. I also don't like Simon. I don't like Simon. And I thought I would be seeing him less because of what happened in the second book, but we're still seeing him a lot, and it's really annoying me because I do not like him. And like, I feel the same way for him as I feel for Clary right now. I do not like either of them right now. But the thing is, I know Clary is the main character. She's gonna be in every single one of these books. So I can't be like, oh, let's just like get her out of here. Simon, I can. He's not like necessarily a main character. Like I'm sick of him. So I'm not. I don't know. I haven't really looked at reviews for any of the Mortal Instruments books. I don't know, because I'm just not interested in it, I guess. So I don't really know what anyone else's thoughts are on like the series and what's like the most popular book and what's the least popular book. But if I had to make a guess, I feel like this might be it. This might take the cake for the worst book in the series, not gonna lie. Just because at this point in the other books, I was very invested and wanting to know what was happening, and in this one I'm kind of just like, let's speed it up, and they're not speeding anything up. So those are my thoughts on that. And this, I'm gonna finish this and I will update you guys when I finish, maybe, or I'll go to sleep, who knows.
Feel like I am falling deeper. 여기서 alone. I feel like falling deeper, deeper. 'Cause I love it rewind. Oh, love it you right, baby. Love it rewind. Oh, come on and tell me now. Love it rewind, baby. Love it you right, baby. Love it rewind. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on, my mind, baby. 'Cause I love it rewind. Oh.
That was my face when I finished this book. I literally just finished it. What? I am sick of reading thriller books that have bad endings. I'm sorry. I think that the ending was different. I will say that. But I think that it was different in a way that did not make the book any better. You know what I mean? Like, the reveal at the end wasn't like, I don't know, I guess it just wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I don't know. Obviously I can't tell you it's a thriller book and that would spoil the entire thing. What to say? It was easy to read, I'll give it that. The writing was very easy to digest. I guess that's it. I don't think it was like my thoughts on Leave the World Behind and this book are completely different. Because I thought Leave the World Behind was stupid. I'm gonna say it. You Shouldn't Have Come Here, however, was not. Like, I saw what she was doing. I get what she was doing. I just didn't enjoy it. I think that the ending could have been so much better. I thought the last scenes of the book could have been so much better. So, yeah, I think, like, the ending of this book just, like, did it, well, no, because it wrapped up a few things on Calvin's end, but, like, with Grace, I felt like literally it came out of nowhere. It was so bizarre. It was so bizarre. Like, literally, what it reminded me of was the author finished the book, right? She finished the book, and then at the very last minute, she was like, well, actually, this. Like, it was something that was put in last minute that she did not think of as she was writing the book. That's what the ending feels like to me. It feels like something that was just added on at the very end. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a 3-star. Like, it was fine. It was okay. Not my favorite, though. Not my favorite, to say the least. So yeah, we have now finished a book. This is where I started today. Where that is. That's where I started. That's a lot of pages for this day. But I'm gonna go to sleep, and then, yeah, hopefully tomorrow, I'm like, hopefully tomorrow I'll finish City of Bones. I won't. It's nice to dream, but I won't. So I'm gonna go to sleep, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the last day of this video. Tomorrow's Friday. Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving, guys.
어젯밤에 어디 있어서 내 생각하곤 있어 너 어린아이 같아 난 아직까지 마음이 넌 아파 I'm feeling lonely Something about you make me feel insecure baby Something about you girl Stay here right by my side Feel like I am falling deeper 여기서 alone I feel like falling deeper, deeper Cause I love and rewind, oh Love it, you right, baby Love and rewind, oh Come on and tell me now Love and rewind, baby
I have finished this book. I left the bookmark in so I can show you guys just how much I read today, because it was a lot. this is where I started today. That's page 118. And I finished this book. The book is 496 pages, and I finished it. I sure did. I listened to it and I also read it. While I was listening to it, I was like cleaning my room. She's nice and clean now. I was cleaning my room and then I sat down and I like was reading it, and altogether that was 378 pages for today, and I am so proud of myself. I finished another book this month. I've read 7 books this month. That's crazy. And yeah, but today is the last day of this. Well, was, because now it's technically Saturday. It was the last day of this video. I read for a week straight. I gave you guys some updates throughout. Tomorrow I will do like a full recap, tell you the books I read, because I did finish 3 books in this video, which is amazing. And yeah, I'll tell you how many pages I read throughout the week, how much, and this is realistic because some days I read like 30 pages and then some days I read almost 400 pages. So it was very realistic and very true to how my reading goes throughout the week. But yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep right now because I do have work at 9 in the morning, and I will get back to you guys later with a full recap and to end this video. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. We are back with the final update, final wrap up, if you will, for this video, and I did in fact read 3 books this video. I know, give me a round of applause. I deserve it, I know. The first book I read, actually, let's talk about stats first. Stats, read 3 books, just talked about that. How many, whoa. How many pages did I read each day? I have them right here. So on the first day I started this, which was Friday, I read 120 pages. Saturday, I read 100 pages. Sunday, I read 31 pages. That was a rough day. Monday, I read 71 pages. Tuesday, I read 60 pages. Wednesday, I read 140 pages. Thursday, I read 181 pages. And the last day of this challenge, Friday, I read 378 pages. Yeah, I did that, guys. I did that. So altogether, I read a whopping 1,081 pages. That's a lot of pages in a week. That's kind of crazy. But my thoughts. So the first book I read was The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. I talked about this book in depth because this was the first book I finished in the video. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoy all of her books. I've only read 2, including this one. But all of them I have enjoyed. This one I think I'm going to give a 4.25. I really enjoyed everything about this book. The third act breakup really made me mad. But not as much as a third act breakup usually does, because I understood the third act breakup when you're thinking about the characters and how they act. The third act breakup made sense. It made a lot of sense. Was it annoying? Absolutely. But did it make sense? Yes. This book is one of the books I've said it before, and I will keep saying this whenever I talk about books, especially a romance book. I love a book that has depth. If it's a surface level book, am I gonna like it? Probably. But am I gonna like it as much as a book that goes deeper? No. Sometimes I need those surface level books. This book was not one of them. This book definitely dealt with other topics. We do have a neurodivergent character, as well as a character that is suffering with a lot of trauma regarding their family. So this book definitely dives deep into some harder topics, and that is something that I'm interested in. That's something that I enjoy in a book, is something that is going to make me feel, and this book does do that because it has so many different layers to this book. But overall, I thought it was really cute. I thought the romance was realistic to the characters that we were reading about. I don't really have any bad things to say about this book. Just did give me the 5-star feels, and honestly, the third act breakup is why. Like, I understood it, but did I like it? No. I can understand something and not like it, and that is how I feel about the third act breakup in this book. But other than that, everything was great. It was cute, and I love my tabs for this book. Love. You'll see some random pink. It's because I ran out of this color of tabs, so I had to use pink. But I matched it to the cover, and I am quite obsessed with it. So that was the first book I read in this video. The second book I read was You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose. This is a thriller, I'm pretty sure. I was not a fan of this book. I think I'm going to give it a 3. I'm still debating on it because honestly it could be lower, but I think I'm gonna settle on a 3 for now. It just wasn't great in my opinion. For the most part, the book was very slow paced and nothing was really happening, and I thought that the ending was so bizarre. Like, out of all of the things that could have happened, why go down that road? It just didn't make any sense to me. It was literally out of nowhere. It was so out of the box. Like, I can appreciate an out of the box ending. I can appreciate it. But when it's so out of the box, like so out of the box, I'm kind of just like, where did that even come from? Like, it literally, like I said this before, like I said this like earlier in the video, it literally felt to me like this author finished the book and was like, maybe I should add this. Like, literally just added it onto the end. It was not originally in this book at all. And that's how I feel about this, because it was so out of the box. It literally made no sense towards the entire plot. You wouldn't have guessed anything to do with that. So that's another thing about this book that I didn't like. It's just the ending made absolutely no sense. There were so many different ways that the book could have ended that would have been good, and this just did not do it for me. So there's that. Yeah, I think maybe I will try another one of her books. You know, just give her a second chance. I always do that. If I don't like one of the author's books, I'll always give them a second chance. And for the most part, it's done well for me. Like, I did not like Book Lovers by Emily Henry, and then I read Beach Read, and I really liked that. So I'm gonna try again, and I'm going to see if I like more of her books, but I just did not enjoy this one. 3 stars. The last book that I read in this video, I honestly finished like the last 378 if you want to be exact. I finished most of it in one sitting, and that is City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. This is the 3rd book in the Mortal Instruments series, so I can't really speak much about the book because it is definitely a spoiler. Definitely a spoiler. I will say, however, that this book is getting a 3.5 or lower, but it's definitely not anything higher than a 3.5. It was just boring. There was not really any action until like the last like chapter, and even then the action wasn't giving me all that I needed. It wasn't giving me enough. It didn't give me the action that the second book gave me, and I was not happy about that. Also, we do get a lot of Simon still in this book, which surprised me considering how the last book ended. It surprised me that we were still getting so much of him, but I will say I will always be a Simon disliker. I started this book as a Simon hater. I'm not gonna lie. I started this book as a Simon hater. As we got farther into the book, especially towards the end, I no longer hate Simon. I just dislike him. He's just annoying. But I don't hate him. Clary. We need to talk about Clary, because the longer I read these books, the farther I get into the series, the more I dislike her. The more I'm like, girl, get it together. Like, we have to figure out what the heck is going on with you, because the way she acts is crazy. It is crazy. She's literally like a spoiled brat, and honestly, I can't do it. I can't do it. So we're gonna have to figure that out. And I mean, obviously at this point I'm going to continue the series. I love all the other characters. Like, I love Jace, I love Isabel. I love Isabel. I do. I love Alec, I love Magnus. Like, I love these characters. So I'm going to continue the series. But Clary, the longer I read these books, the more my like for her dwindles. So there's that. But I can't, like I said, I can't tell you much about this book. I can say that this is probably my least favorite. It's going to be my least favorite of the series, I think. Just because it's not like action. When I look for a fantasy book, I am looking for action scenes, and this book just did not give me that. I'm looking for a lot of action or a lot of politics, and this book did not give me either of those things. It just gave me a lot of drama, and I didn't really care for it. So that was City of Glass. Those were the 3 books that I finished in this video during this week. I'm very proud of myself. I tend to I am a very anxious, easily stressed person, so that definitely plays a role in how many pages or how much I read during the week. But y'all caught me on a good week y'all caught me on a good week. So I got 3 books done this week, and for the most part, like, I was about to say for the most part I enjoyed it. That would be a lie. I really liked this one. Okay, we know how I feel about this one. But yeah, this was fun to do, honestly, just trying to see how much I could read, or showing you guys how much I realistically read as someone who has quite a busy work life, and for the most part a school life, but not this week. It was nice to show you guys kind of a realistic version of this as someone who does not do booktube full-time, and someone who doesn't have a bunch of time to read during the week. I wanted to show you guys how much I do read, how much someone like me does read throughout the week. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have read any of these books, tell me how you felt about them. Is this your favorite book in the Mortal Instruments series? Tell me. Do you like this book? Do you also love this book? Tell me your thoughts and opinions. Don't put any spoilers in case anyone else hasn't read these books. But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts about these. If this is your first time seeing me, hello. I hope you stay for a little longer. And yeah, other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.